Turo University. My name's Conrad Layn. Congratulations, everyone. Officially, Turo has released a PowerHost article. I left a video below that I recorded last year. That I was the only video on YouTube and in general that explained the PowerHost levels and how to actually become a power host. In that video I listed below, which is still very valuable. Highly recommend you watch that, where I go in great detail. But this officially has been released. An actual power host program lists on the qualification to become a power host. This was not existent before. This did not exist at all. This was, you could find articles all day about how to become an all-star host, but nothing about how to become a power host, people. So the video below this video in the video descriptions goes in full detail about the power host levels of qualification that I went into way last year, around the time when I started my YouTube channel. And they finally actually released this, which is great. I sent Turo a message. I don't know if it's my message or not, but they finally furnished this. But anyways, let's get right to it, people. PAROS program, US. PAROS are most responsible, reliable, and experienced hosts who consistently set an example for other Turos. Very true. PAROS program provides enhanced support and perks to these exceptional hosts so they can more easily offer excellent guest service. You must meet these performance thresholds to be eligible for power host status in the US. Total earnings of $9,000 in the past 3 months. The video below, I specifically go in great detail and say that that is the threshold. It's within 3 months, but I want to explain this. So total earnings of $9,000 in the past 3 months. So if you earn $9,000 in say 1 month and you have a terrible month in the next 2 months, you still qualify. If you say get 4,000 1 month, 4,000 the next month, and say 2,000 the next month, you qualify. So you're basically at 10,000. As long as you get 9,000, doesn't matter what way you do, within the past 3 months, you qualify to be a Turo power host. In the video below that I listed in the video description, I specifically state, and maybe this is a bit unfair, but this is my opinion. I feel that, in my personal opinion, I feel to be a power host, I think it should be about approximately $20,000, like at least every 3 months, to be quite honest. Like, that's what I think. I think it should be like at 20,000, not 9,000. But don't worry, it's not at 20,000 every 3 months. It's simply at 9,000 for 3 months. That's very doable, and I'm showing this because I want this to show you how like, so you can believe in yourself and show how possible this actually is to become a power host. All you have to do is qualify, is accrue at minimum $9,000 in the past 3 months. That's doable. That is so doable. That's only $3,000 per month. That's it. And again, I think it should be at minimum 20,000 every 3 months, but that's just my opinion. But anyways, you have to qualify for this because there's also other Turos that I know personally that make some. I know a guy personally, no joke, he makes about $30,000 to $40,000 per month. Not 3 months, per month. He's not a power host. He's not even an all-star host. He's a great guy. He's running a phenomenal fleet. But this is the thing, though. His metrics just aren't there. His response rates below, even for power hosts and all-star hosts, and his 5-star reviews, he doesn't have the best 5-star reviews, unfortunately, but he makes a lot of money. And he told me he doesn't care about that, actually. He's just there to make money. And he still runs a good business, but he just doesn't qualify for metrics. So the point of this is you can make $100,000 per month. It doesn't mean that you'll be a power host, because at the end of the day, you have to qualify and get 95% response rate, 9% acceptance rate. Response rate is just pretty much how, like, when you respond to someone, basically that inquiries for your car. Acceptance is basically you have to accept it at 90%. So say out of every 10 trips, you have to accept at least 9% 5-star reviews. So out of all 5-star reviews, 90% of them must be 5-star reviews. If you have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, okay, fine, that happens. But at least 90%, which definitely should be doable. 95% commitment rate, basically sticking to it, so not canceling on someone. If someone books it, you stay with them. That gets tracked as well. And 50 plus review trips in the past 365 days. These are all very easy and very doable for the average person. I believe in you guys and gals, then you can do this. But always understand, and on the very bottom of this article, you're going to realize that Turo says they may accept you. Look at this. If you meet these thresholds for a period of 3 or more months, we may invite you for the PAROS program. Exactly what I just said. So always understand that it's a privilege to become a PARO host. Even if you hit these metrics, you never know, someone like me or another PARO host might outcompete you. So it becomes competitive within itself. What I mean by that is, say you hit that 9,000, right? But say I'm getting $20,000 per month, or say another host is getting 40,000 per month, or maybe 40,000 every 3 quarters, or 20,000 every 3 quarters. The point is, that can actually outweigh you. So, like for example, I went to the Power Host Summit. I was able to speak and hang out and talk with Andre Haddad, Turo CEO, and there's under 200 people there, and that's all over like different territories, and that's in a whole country plus Canada, etc., around the world, 56 countries at this point. There's only a very few power hosts. So what that tells me, and if you put two and two together, even if you hit these metrics, keyword may invite you. You might be weighed out by someone like me or another power host. So the goal here is don't just don't do the bare minimum is try to hit 9,000. Try to do well over that. Hey, maybe you'll hit 9,000 every 3 months and you'll make it great, but it might not last long. They might change that rule. They might bring up the threshold when they start seeing power hosts like myself and other power hosts that are earning a lot more than that. Seriously, so you want to consider that. That's the only reason I'm bringing that up. So don't just be so fixated on the 9,000. That doesn't guarantee, because right here it says right there, we may invite you. That doesn't guarantee. It says we may. It doesn't say we will. Will and may are two different words. So just want to break this down. So for those that are saying, run through it, I want to take my time and explain all of this so you fully understand. Look at this. You may be able to boost your performance by tracking your metrics and earning and the following recommended host best practices. Power hosts receive the following perks. Power host support. Agents are specially trained to answer questions and resolve issues for power hosts. Very true. And the cool thing about power hosts, which isn't stipulated here, is at first they're really quick about answering most of the time, a lot faster than the regular Turo host line. We get a special line, and when you call, it automatically transfers to the power host support. And they're usually very friendly. They also do their best to, if you have a claim, for example, they give us more priority where they look at ours faster than the average All-Star host or Turo host. So we get our claims resolved a lot faster. And what you guys and gals at home might not be aware of, it's not guaranteed, but they typically give us priority where they might allow us to add a car that has been maybe discontinued from the Turo platform or that's not allowed by a regular Turo host. They'll allow us to add a car on that maybe they don't accept other All-Star hosts and Turo hosts to do it. They'll make an exception for a Turo power host. That's one of the cool benefits of this. And look at this. Email powerhostsupport.com. They'll reply as quickly as possible. And the thing is, even if you try to look at this and try to send them an email and you're not a power host, they're not going to respond to you. So for those that say, hey, there's a power host support email, yes, that's true, but that's only for power hosts. They understand our email address is affiliated with our Turo app, and they only respond if you're in that list and everything. So that's about it. We'll route contacts received via the Help Center to Power Host support team to be expedited. Use email on your Turo account so we can identify you as a Power Host and route you to the correct team, what I just stipulated before, above. So even if you try to call the Power Host line, and even if you try to email the Turo Power Host line, they do not respond to you if you are not a Power Host. It's just how it is, which is great because we'll be the purpose everyone could contact them. So people have tried and it just doesn't work. You can also chat with support agent for help with a billing issue, help verifying a guest or their license, or help with general issues. For issues about vehicle quality or to contact an agent outside of Turo Power Host hours, follow this link to chat. Roadside service. Use the app to create and send invoices for guest reimbursement of post-trip costs for missing fuel, additional distance tickets, and tolls, and to report smoking and cleaning issues and late returns. And I love this part, Power Host Claim Support. Power Host Claims team focuses on making the claims experience as smooth as possible. And again, email at powerhostclaimsupport@turo.com. But again, if you're not a Power Host and you try to email that, they will not respond to you. They're not going to help you. They don't care because you're not a Power Host. You have to be a Power Host, and they have to recognize your phone number and your email to verify you. And if they don't, they're not going to respond to you. Simple as that. It's an awesome perk because, again, my claims, the claims I have had, which are very rare and far in between, but I have had claims as part of the nature of the business. At this point, I have very little claims, but when I have had them, they've always expedited really fast, and a lot faster when I used to be a regular Power Host and then I became an All-Star host, way faster. We get our own special rep who actually assist us, and their goal is to get it done as soon as possible. As they understand time is money for a Power Host. And remember, if you're a Power Host, you're making Turo a significant amount of money, typically speaking, and you not being active is a disadvantage for you and Turo. Remember, Turo is a business. They make money off of us, the guest, and they understand financially that us getting our car repaired as soon as possible, our car be ready, back on the road, making money for them as well. So it's a win-win situation. Glass and tire repairs will handle without any applicable deductible. Par host claims for glass repair up to a maximum of $100 per repair, and tire repairs up to a maximum of $200 per repair, regardless of protection plan selected. So for those that don't know, that's another benefit. There's many more perks that actually weren't listed here, but that's one of the perks as well. One of the perks where there's no deductible. Doesn't matter if you have a Turo 85, Turo 80, Turo 90. Doesn't matter what plan you actually have. If you have a deductible or not, regardless, you don't have to pay deductible in regards to glass and tire repairs, which is pretty cool. Doesn't hurt to have an extra little benefit, right? Extra little perk. Early access to new features and exclusive business pilot programs. Very true. There's a lot of business pilot programs I've already seen and implemented that are not accessible to if you're a Turo All-Star host or Turo host. It's just how it is. And we do get extra data that you guys and gals don't get, which makes it even more competitive for you, because we get other insights like exclusive market insights and data that will not be released to you because it's for power hosts only at this point. And again, note, Turo reserves the right to update our power host thresholds from time to time. Remember what I said earlier, thresholds from time to time without prior notice. If you violate our terms of service or other policy, we may remove you from the Turo host program. Violations may also result in removal from the Turo platform at our sole discretion. So please play nice, people. Follow the rules. Don't have cars on multiple platforms that are on both platforms. For example, people have done that and gotten caught. Don't do that. Don't lie. Don't be dishonest. I'm a Turo power host. I have multiple cars on multiple platforms, but each vehicle is only on its individual platform. So for example, my Turo cars are only on Turo. My hire cars are on hire car, are only on hire car. My cars on Avail car sharing are only on Avail. See the pattern there? That's how you do it and everything. Because at the end of the day, you can't commingle the cars on multiple platforms. It's against Turo's exclusivity policy. So please make sure you follow that rule, and also just be honest. Don't be scandalous. Follow the rules. Do your best as a Turo host, and this won't be a problem. And that's about it, people. I just want to share, this is the first time it's actually be released, the actual Turo Power Host article. For those that don't know how valuable this is, for those that are new subscribers, new viewers, this was something that was really missing because a lot of people really didn't know how to become a Turo Power Host and what it's, because it's this legendary status you get. There are articles and a lot of videos on how to become an All-Star host. All-Star host is the ranking right under Turo Power Host. At this time, All-Star hosts have a badge that they get. Turo Power Host, we don't have an actual badge at this time. I have sent Turo an email saying that we should have that, and I recorded a video about it, so hopefully you get an actual badge. But at this time, we don't have a Turo Power Host badge, but we have a lot of perks. And my video below is the video I recorded well before, way last year, before this article was even released, people. So enjoy this article. And again, this article doesn't even go in full detail of all the beautiful benefits that you get. I mentioned a few of them that aren't listed here, and there's many more in the video below. But besides that, love you guys. Follow me on Instagram, Conrad Layn. If you want one-on-one coaching, feel free to hit that join button, become a member, and you'll get one-on-one business assistance with different ideologies, perspectives, opinions, strategies I've used and implemented. I'll look at your business plan. You and I can even talk, and yeah, just become a member. And if you don't want to become a member, that's fine. I still love you. Just subscribe and look at my free content. I create a plethora of videos and topics on how to succeed with Turo. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram, Carly out. Peace.